Sunday morning here at the Schnauzer house. Look at all the leaves on the ground, you guys. Look at all the leaves. I'm not ready to take care of leaves. I'm not ready for raking and picking up leaves. I love fall, don't get me wrong. It's my favorite season of the year. But the leaves could go. Those could not be a part of it if I had my way. Yes. We got, I don't know if I mentioned last video that we got some wood delivered. So we've got a big pile over there by the fire pit. We've got a big pile over here covered up. Excuse me, I'm still having like phlegm and sinus issues since being sick. It just does not seem to want to go away. No, it doesn't. So we got a big pile here. Tried to cover it up as best we could. I think we're gonna get some more, so that'll be like 2 stacks. I'm gonna get another stack in front of that one. And then we've got a bunch of wood inside the garage too for to keep dry for the fireplace in the house. So I've got that delivered. I think probably end of the month we'll get some more delivered. Just to have, because we like fires, we like sitting in front of the fire, and in case anything ever happens and if our power went out this winter, we could have a fire inside the house and keep warm. So I wanted to mention last week I took Mazi. Where's Mazi? It's very gloomy today, guys. Look at this. I thought it was raining when I got up, but it wasn't. It's going to be a very gloomy day, but it's going to be cool. Yesterday it was almost 90. Today it's only supposed to be in the 70s. Where is Mozzie? Oh, there he is. He's over there by Milo. If you remember, a couple months ago, Mazi had his blood work done that he gets done about every 4 months. And they said his ALTs were getting high. So we ended up doing the Cushing's stim test, just to make sure that everything was going there and everything was fine. Didn't have to change his medication. He's doing good there. So I took him this past week to get his liver enzymes rechecked, and the ALTs have doubled since the last time we had those checked. So next week, we're not sure why they're getting high. So next week he's having another blood test done where he has to be there a couple hours, kind of like the stim test for Cushing's. I can't remember the name of the test, but it checks for bile acids. And I'm assuming they want to check that. Probably something to do from him having his gallbladder out, I'm assuming. So we're going to get that checked Tuesday. And I'm not sure where we're going to go from there if we can't figure this out. She mentioned something about maybe he would have to have another liver biopsy done, which I'm praying we don't have to do that. One, it's going to be expensive. Any surgery is expensive. 2, I just don't want to have him go through that again. But if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. So yeah, so I just wanted to fill you in. Miggy's not out here. If you're wondering why, Miggy, I wonder if he's at the door now. I was just thinking, I bet you everybody's wondering why Miggy's not barking at me with his orange ball. All the boys have been out already this morning. I fed them. And Miggy didn't want to come out. Miggy, oh, yep, he's in the window. He had been throwing up the past couple days. Started, I think, Thursday. He had thrown up just a little bit. Like, it was a lot of like yellow, like looking. I don't want to get too descriptive, but just a little bit. And then Friday he threw up again in his crate. And then yesterday morning he threw up a little bit of his breakfast. I gave him chicken and rice yesterday for breakfast, thinking, well, maybe that'll be better for him. But he threw a little bit of that up too. So I fasted him the rest of the day yesterday. Didn't feed him dinner. You can't play. You just ate breakfast. Didn't feed him dinner, didn't give him treats throughout the day. I gave him a little bit of some prescription food I had left. Oh, I feel it's misting a little bit. I think it's Royal Canin Gastrial Rest. I can't remember. I'll type it on the screen. Or I'll take some video when I go in the house. Gave him a little bit of that this morning. To see if his stomach will handle it. I don't know if he was having a slight... No, you just ate breakfast. You can't play. Maybe I should have left him in the house. As you can see, he's acting normal. Yesterday he was kind of laying around. I'm going to walk away and see what happens. I know it's not going to matter. Yesterday he was kind of laying around a little bit more than usual. But today, as you can see, he's acting his normal self. So we're going to see if he can hold that canned food, that prescription canned food down. It's what, it was some canned food I had left over that they gave, I think it was Grant after he had his gallbladder out. I'm thinking. I'll show you when I go in the house. But we're going to see if he can hold that down today. I'll probably just give that to him for dinner too. And see how it goes. And I told him, of course, he would get sick on a long weekend, on Labor Day weekend. Yes, he would. When the vet will not be open Monday. Okay, I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk this way now. I can't kick it for him because he shouldn't be running around like that before eating or after eating for a while. But he insists that he plays at all times. What kind of bark was that? What kind of bark was that? Magnum, you just ate too. Magnum will just entertain himself though. He won't bark at me and be bossy. Yeah, he'll just entertain himself with his goose. That goose don't squeak anymore. That gooser don't squeak anymore. No. So, yeah, he would get sick on a long weekend. So we'll see how he does today and tomorrow. He's been drinking, pooping, and he wants to eat. I just didn't want to feed him dinner last night to let his whatever's going on settle. So we have to call the vet Tuesday if he doesn't keep that food down. Yeah. So we've been busy this weekend. We're moving my daughter's room upstairs, where my son's room used to be. Plus she's going to have that whole middle room where I was putting all my extra storage of food I was storing in case of an emergency. So needless to say, yesterday was all about moving everything around. Having to move everything around. It was a long day yesterday. And then today we're going to paint the two rooms up there. The bedroom and then that little middle section she's going to use as like a little sitting area. Because if you remember, before we had our roof redone, we had some leakage up there, so it messed up the paint up there. So we've got to repaint and fix a couple things. So that's what we're planning on doing today. So let me zoom out a little. My Labor Day's been all about working. All about working. Today will be painting, and then tomorrow will be, and I still have to move a couple things around. And then Monday's going to be about moving all her bedroom stuff upstairs, the bed, everything upstairs. So yeah, so that's my Labor Day weekend. Hopefully you guys are having more fun on your Labor Day weekend. Hopefully you're at the beach, went somewhere nice, had a little vacation. Not me, still dealing with this COVID fatigue. I just do not feel like myself yet. Like I said, I still have the phlegm, the drainage, the fatigue. yeah, it's not been fun. I'm not testing positive anymore for a long time. It's just, I can't, it seems to just want to keep hanging on. So, and I ran into our old neighbor who used to live here at the store last night, and he was telling me that he had it 3 times. Thankfully, that was my first time having it. And the second time he said really messed up his lungs. So I'm glad I didn't have to deal with the issue with the lung issues. Yeah, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. A lot of you said in the comments that it takes weeks for the fatigue to go away. So I guess I'm just going to have to deal with it. Okay, let me go inside and I'll show you that dog food I'm talking about that I'm giving Miggy. I do have some chicken and rice still left, but I thought maybe this would be better. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know too if he keeps it down today. Alright, here's the dog food. Let me get this bag off of it. Here's the dog food I gave Miggy this morning. It's low fat. He eats a dry dog food though that's made for urinary. It's a urinary formula for urinary issues. So I figure if he just eats this for one day, he'll be okay. Just to see if we can get him to hold this down and then incorporate his dry food back in if he does good today with this. So that's what I gave Miggy this morning. I need to get this put back away. I need to get my curtains open for the boys this morning, and I need to give everybody their medications this morning. So I'll be back in a little while. All right, guys, it's about 9 o'clock at night. My flash is on, so that's why the picture looks a little weird. It's dark out. It's about 9 o'clock at night. Just got done painting, putting 2 coats of paint on the walls upstairs from my daughter, and got her bed up there. Now she's moving everything else up there. Oh my gosh, I am so tired and my back is killing me. Because if you guys know, the upstairs is a finished attic, so it's kind of like, what is that called? Coved ceilings. They're at an angle, so you got to kind of bend down when you get to the sides. And my back and knees are killing me from painting those walls because they're short. When you're doing the top part of the wall, you're hunched over from the ceiling, and then the bottom, of course, just because I'm old, my knees getting up and down. Oh my goodness. Still got to do the ceiling, touch up some of the trim, but walls are done, so she can at least get some stuff moved in there, and then I'll just have to throw painter's tarp over everything to paint the ceilings. We're not going to do that till next weekend. I am dead tired. Plus, I still got to paint the middle room. Dead tired, but I just wanted to get on here and update you that Miggy kept his breakfast, and it's funny, their eyes are glowing from the flash. Miggy kept his breakfast and his dinner down, so he's doing much better. So happy. So whatever little stomach bug he had going on seems to have cleared up. He's been acting his normal self too today. The past 2 days, he's just been kind of laying around, not wanting to go outside, not wanting to play, not wanting to do anything. And today, he's back to his normal self. As you can see, he's one of the ones out there bouncing around playing. So, I think I'm going to try to give him his dry food tomorrow and see if he can keep that down. Just give him a little bit. I won't give him the full serving. And see how he does getting back on his dry food, and see how he does with that. But so far so good with the canned food. I'm keeping it down. Milo sounds so ferocious when they play. All the bugs flying around. Or is that from the light? I think that's from the light in my camera. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going. I am so tired. We will talk to you guys again in the next video. Bye-bye.